Welcome to ACW Friday Night Takeover with your host and commentator Billy here. We've got Scott as well. We'd love to...
The following contest is a steel cage match and is for the ECW European Championship. Making his way to the ring from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Azria.
As we get started here, let me remind everybody that the
Sorry, ladies and gents, we were having a bit of technical difficulties, but here first tonight we have a death trap match to crown an inaugural European champion between, as you can see on the screen here, a young gentleman known as Azrael, and he will be taking on Antonio Bishop, and I think this is sure to be a brilliant match. I can highly agree, but who will win? Who knows? I mean, Azrael has been an incredible force in the indie scene, and to think that he's made his way straight to the main roster is impressive. Yes, but there was also this man, Antonio Bishop, who has made his name in other companies, but has blessed us with his presence here tonight, and he is competing for the European Championship in an ACW original type match called the Death Trap match, and the rules of the match are simple. It is pin or submission inside of the Death Trap, which is a culmination of scrap metal to make a barrier around the ring. They cannot exit the ring at any point in time. And will that play into Antonio Bishop's hand more, as Azrael is more of a, I guess the best word I can think of is acrobat, as far as his in-ring maneuvers tend to be themed towards. Exactly, Scott, exactly. Without further ado, let's get straight on to the match. Welcome to ACW Friday Night Takeover, the show where we have your main talents and superstars here in one show. We have Azrael here and Bishop here.
The cage is secured, the bell is open.
And they are going one-on-one for the European Championship in the Death Trap match. Intensity and major chaos is about to happen in the ring. And Isaiah goes to the pin. And we have a very big matchup between a veteran here from the Independents in Antonio Bishop and a man who we've not seen elsewhere, but is a certified veteran in his own right in Azrael, and they are taking a huge spinning heel kick to the jaw by Azrael, and Antonio Bishop kicking out at one. But this is a death trap match where scrap metal has been used to build a structure around the ring to prevent escape from the ring, and it is a first to win via pinfall or submission. And I personally could not tell you who I think is going to win, as I feel like this is one of the biggest 50-50s on this entire card. I completely agree with you, Scott, there. I mean, Bishop has got the power and the strength to become a world champion in this company.
but so does Azrael. Like, there's so many different parts to these two wrestlers that can make them a big name in this company.
I completely agree. Both men, vastly different styles, but they still seem to be putting on an absolutely incredible match here tonight. And what's this?
What's this?
A huge sit-out powerbomb by Antonio Bishop. And he rolls over Azrael for the pin.
And he kicks
Azrael
out.
kicks out before the count of one.
What an intense match is happening so far here on ACW Takeover.
Azrael ducks a clothesline there. Goes for a kick to the midsection. Leg caught by Antonio Bishop, but an enziguri by Azrael. He goes for another spinning back kick. What could Antonio Bishop be going for here? Huge pump kick there by Azrael. Antonio Bishop climbing to his feet here now. And an Irish whip by Azrael. And Antonio Bishop just ducking the line and hitting Azrael with one of his own. Ooh, sending him into the cage wall.
What's he got in mind here?
Huge back suplex there by Azrael and a cover.
Immediate cover after the impact.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my god. Looks like Azrael has taken the European Championship. What a great victory. Let's look at the replay.
Here is your winner, and new ECW European Champion, Azrael.
We have a new champion etching their name in the history books.
I am most definitely sure Azrael is unbelievably proud of himself for such an accomplishment, as the European title is the entire culmination to show you are the best person throughout the entire European continent, from the UK to Spain to Italy to France to Portugal to Germany to Austria, all over Europe. And Azrael has proved he is the best tonight.
He should be proud, and he will be proud. He's going to take this belt further than you could ever imagine. Many defences, hopefully, along the way. But then let's get on to the next match, which hopefully should be an impactful one.
It will be Zack Sabre Jr. taking on Trey Miguel next on Takeover.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from England, weighing in at 211 pounds, Zack Sabre Jr.
The WWE Universe has been counting the days, hours, and minutes for this match to start, and the countdown is almost over.
Zack Sabre Jr. representing England tonight, and he has wrestled all over the world, and he has wrestled and competed against some of the biggest names in the entirety of our industry. So I'm sure he will bring a lot of in-ring expertise to ECW Takeover.
I completely agree. As you said, he's been all over the world. He has shown everyone what he's capable of.
But this man, Trey Miguel, a man who we all know through his incredible run in the tag team of the Rascals in TNA, and he's being accompanied to the ring by Zachary Wentz. And Trey Miguel has wrestled some of the best to come out of TNA. But tonight, can he hang with Zack Sabre Jr. in the second match, first episode of ACW Takeover?
I'm going to be brutally honest with you, Scott. I do not know. Let's just get on straight to the match, as it's going to be a very, very chaotic one ahead.
Gentlemen, you are looking at a man who is sick of the
Ooh, huge overhand chop and a brilliant combo into a dragon sleeper here.
He's in real pain. I don't know.
Trey Miguel fighting free though. Not willing to submit this early on, goes for a left hand, and Zack Sabre Jr. counters with an arm drag. This is the type of in-ring expertise you expect to see from Zack Sabre Jr. and a beautiful neck crank. And he's already sizing up Miguel. What could he be going for here? Goes for the punt and a neck breaker by Miguel. Miguel with a huge springboard moonsault. Billy, I believe this is your first witnessing of Trey Miguel and Zack Sabre Jr. What do you think of these two men tonight?
I think that they're already putting off an incredible match. The only thing that I'm scared for Zack Sabre Jr. is that he doesn't have anyone on ringside of him. Obviously, we have Zachary Wentz on Trey Miguel's side. Could he cost Zack the match?
I mean, as we noticed here at ringside, Wentz grabbed a baseball bat from under the ring. And to be brutally honest, you don't just happen to find a baseball bat under the ring. That must have been planted there, and that seems to be proof as to why this group call themselves the Rascals, as they are willing to do everything and anything to win tonight. And a big win is what a victory against Zack Sabre Jr. would be for Trey Miguel, and he is taunting to the crowd. But Trey Miguel here, but now it's looking like they have agreed to trade some shots here.
Trey Miguel taking the high ground on this one.
He seems to be getting the better of Zack Sabre Jr., but Zack Sabre Jr. is egging him on, and a huge slap to the face. Sabre Jr. getting the timing on these counters, but Trey Miguel also getting the timing on these counters. Huge chop by Sabre Jr., a right hand by Miguel, and a right hand by Sabre Jr. Now they are just throwing haymakers. Stumbling back is both men, but Trey Miguel with a huge rolling cutter. Dragging Sabre Jr. to his feet. Going for an Irish whip into the corner. Sabre Jr. counters. Goes for a body shot there, but Miguel counters. And a ripcord knee by Trey Miguel. And Zack Sabre Jr. climbing up the ropes. Trey Miguel calling for something big here. Huge knee. Throwing Sabre Jr. to the ground. And here goes Trey Miguel going up top. Huge meteora by Miguel. He's not looking good for Zack. 1, 2, and a kick out just after the 2 for Zack Sabre Jr. Very close.
It is unreal that this match is still going on after a maneuver that would end most matches.
Axe handled there by Zack Sabre Jr. to Trey Miguel, and this match is showing to be a lot more of what could be compared to a Japanese strong style. And we've got an armbar here. Trey Miguel gets his foot to the rope and is now throwing a combination, looking like he's going for a fall-away slam, but he can't quite throw Zack Sabre Jr. Sabre Jr. bringing Trey to his feet, breaking the arm, and a beautiful Pele kick to it. Oh, and a huge arm breaker submission here. And Trey Miguel has submitted to Zack Sabre Jr. And I know if I was in that hold, I would have done the same thing. So no discredit in here to Trey Miguel, but Zack Sabre Jr. was the better man tonight.
Oh, you are so right there, Scott.
But next, we will be having a #1 contenders match where the winner will be facing the new European champion Azrael next week for the European Championship.
It's going to be quite exciting, guys, so stay tuned as we are going to put on a great match for you. Do not.
And that will be Rush versus Kevin Knight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, weighing in at 225 pounds, the Superstar!
The tension building for this match is so thick you can cut it with a knife. A lot of drama involved with this one.
This match has
We would like to introduce to you, for those who don't know, this man's name is Rush, and he is a huge threat to be against in a typical one-on-one. And that ball design on his gear is nothing short of a perfect description of what he's capable of. But here is Kevin Knight wearing his flashy race style gear tonight, and this man is capable of just general agility that humans should not be able to possess, and he makes it look easy, and they call him Jet Speed for a reason.
And it's so true right there. Kevin Knight is very technical and very skillful as a wrestler.
I have heard people backstage refer to Kevin Knight as athletically gifted, and both men approaching each other here.
A man whose commitment to winning is
and it's looking like we're getting a bit of a stare down here. Both men step back, and Kevin Knight already with a springboard cross body to start off this match. And now he is making a mockery of Rush by standing over him, rolling his shoulders, but Rush is retaliating with some brilliant right hands and a beautiful double leg wrestling takedown.
One thing that every wrestler should know is that you do not take the mick out of Rush, otherwise you have got another thing coming for you.
And they are trading chops here. Rush egging on Kevin Knight, and that's something you don't want to do, as Kevin Knight is one of the hardest hitters you will see in the professional wrestling industry. And a super kick there by Kevin Knight. Went for a springboard. Rush tried to counter, but a back elbow by Kevin Knight. And look at the agility with a beautiful Pele kick. And Kevin Knight calling Rush to his feet. He's got something in mind here. A huge slingshot Hurricane Rana by Kevin Knight. A rear waist lock by Kevin Knight, countered by Rush. Rush gets one of his own, spins him around. He's got him in a power slam position now. And a snake eyes on the rope. Who's this? Who's this? That's Wes Williams. What's Wes Williams doing out here?
Another big name in the indie scene.
What could he be doing out here? Is the referee just letting this happen? What is going on? What? A cross-legged neck breaker. Kevin Knight still out on the ground, seemingly unknowing to what's going on. And the ref is just letting Wes Williams just maul Rush. Well, here comes Kevin Knight.
Going for the pin.
Going for a cover.
He kicks
out at one. And a super kick by Kevin Knight. And a leaping clothesline there. What on earth has just happened?
I cannot tell you, Scott.
Cover here again by Kevin Knight. 1, 2, and a kick out again by Rush. There will be words with that referee, that's for certain, as behaviour like that, putting the health and safety of the competitors at risk is not, it's just not acceptable. And another 2 count before Rush kicks out. Kevin Knight sizing up Rush. Irish whip sends him off the ropes. And a huge drop kick sends Rush to the canvas. And that was a huge shift in the momentum of this matchup, with Wes Williams blatantly just coming out and attacking Rush. Look at this. Oh, huge springboard drop kick there by Kevin Knight. Jet Speed with a huge tope suicida. Goes for a leg drop, but Rush manages to maneuver himself out of the way. Kevin Knight with some blows here. And a huge neck breaker. I still can't wrap my head around the Wes Williams attack.
Neither can I.
Maybe this is showings of a big personal issue between the two. And an arm wrench there by Rush. Ref at a count of 6. And Rush with a German suplex, not letting go, and another one. Count of 7 and a third German suplex. Rush dragging Kevin Knight to his feet. Now dragging him over to the ring apron. Ref at a count of 8. Kevin Knight escapes being dragged. Gets in the ring. Ref at a count of 9. Rush makes it in. Irish whip there by Rush. Countered by Kevin Knight. Drop under. And he goes for another drop kick, but Rush counters, pushing the feet out the way. And a drop kick by Rush. Rush going to the corner. Could he be sizing up Kevin Knight? For it. Ooh, went for a huge body splash. Kevin Knight got the boots up. Oh, a huge baseball slide German suplex there by Rush. Rush dragging Kevin Knight to the middle of the ring. What could Rush be thinking here? Rolls over Kevin Knight. And he's got him in a arm trap crossface. Will Kevin Knight tap out? If Rush can still pull off the victory, that is one of the biggest wins for him. To show his ability, he releases the hold. But it looks like Rush is gearing up to put away Kevin Knight. Powerbomb position here, and a huge jackknife powerbomb. A knee drop there to the elbow joint. And Rush with a huge elbow drop to the face of Kevin Knight. Wait, Kevin Knight with a kick to the head. Rush counters the headlock. Half and half suplex by Rush.
Lights out. He's getting overrun by this onslaught of attacks.
Oh, Kevin Knight goes for the lariat, but Rush moves out the way with a side Russian leg sweep there. Now dragging Kevin Knight back to the middle of the ring. Could he be going for that crossface attempt? Picking him back up. Rear waist lock here. Oh, a huge backbreaker there.
Wait a minute, setting in.
What do you... Oh! A sharpshooter. What do you think Kevin Knight's going to tap out, Billy? And he does.
Rush has secured the victory even after being attacked by Wes Williams.
That just shows the sheer resilience of Rush. But he looks a little bit annoyed, at the very least, about how this match had gone due to the Wes Williams attack, perhaps hindering what could have been a dominant performance.
Exactly.
But next up, we do have the Takeover Tag Team Championships match between debuting team of Abismo Jr. and Templario facing the Young Bucks next on ACW Takeover.
They are ready for a fight.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall.
And this next matchup, we have the team of Templario and Abismo Jr., who are calling themselves Los Matadores, and this will be a big clash of styles against the Young Bucks. But if Los Matadores can swindle the match into being their type of fight, I'm sure they are to secure this position of inaugural ACW Takeover Tag Champs.
Oh, surely.
But here come the stars of the Super Kick Party. It is Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks. And look how unserious they are taking this matchup. Basically throwing a dance party here.
I can't help but notice the bandanas and the vibrant colours that are coming off these two amazing superstars.
They are an incredible tag team in their own right, have won countless tag team championships across multiple different companies all over the world. But do they have what it takes on the stage of ACW TakeOver to become the inaugural TakeOver Tag Team Champions?
Here's the thing, we'll find out in this match right now.
Coming up after this match as well will be the matchup in a last man standing match for the inaugural ACW Global Championship between Caleb Tempest and Lucas Turner.
The big major championship here on ACW TakeOver, and this will be your main event
for tonight. But right now, let's focus on the Takeover Tag Team Championships. Abismo Jr. starting against Nick Jackson here.
Mixed tag team action here in this one. This means
goes for a bicycle pump knee early, does Jackson, and Abismo just absolutely overpowering one half of the Young Bucks. Insecurity there by Nick Jackson. And a Harlem sidekick there, and a tag to his twin brother, Matt Jackson, who goes for the Irish whip. Abismo counters, goes for a huge lariat, but Matt Jackson ducks the line. Matt Jackson with a huge forearm, dropping Abismo Jr. And I do feel like this matchup surely comes down to nothing but who can isolate the other team's legal partner the best. And so far, that actually seems to be Los Matadores, as they are working together by keeping Matt Jackson. Oh, Matt Jackson with a schoolboy roll-up here. 1 count, and Templario kicks out. A huge half kick there. And Matt Jackson driving Templario into a neutral corner. And an Irish whip now into their home corner. Tagged back to Nick Jackson. Double Irish whip and a back body drop to Templario, who delivers a kick and a springboard cross body to Nick Jackson. Oh, a huge rear-waisted wrestling takedown there. And Templario tagging out to Abismo Jr.
he finds an opening.
Abismo Jr. with a Samoan drop there. Just the sheer power of Abismo Jr. It is arguably unrivaled in the world of Lucha Libre.
Well, you can clearly see how strong Abismo Jr. really is.
I completely agree, Bill. He is overpowering his opponents tonight. And him and Templario, despite not teaming together before, oh my god! Huge leaping shoulder tackle off the top rope by Abismo Jr. And now he's going to fly. With a Hurricane Rana from the big man. And he is locking the legs. Count of 1. Matt Jackson prepared to break up the cover. But Nick Jackson managed to kick out just fine on his own, and an elbow drop to the back. Abismo Jr. Irish whip to his home corner. Nick Jackson drops under with a huge right hand to the body. A back elbow there by Abismo Jr. And a Death Valley driver. Cover by Abismo Jr. on Nick Jackson. 1, 2, 3, and the Los Matadores are your inaugural ACW Takeover Tag Team Champions.
They put on a great match. They deserve this title. But the thing is, how long will they hold it? Who knows?
Who's to say how long they will hold it for, but it's clear they work well as a team. Their styles may be vastly different, but in the same, at the same time. But they had a brilliant performance tonight and should be more than proud of themselves. But it is now time we move on to our main event of the evening, which will be Caleb Tempest versus Lucas Turner in a last man standing match for the ACW Global Championship, last but certainly not least on ACW Takeover.
We hope that you're ready, because we are. This is going to be a great match. All of these matches have been great, but this one in particular will be heated, intense, and chaotic. Let's get straight onto it.
The following is a last man standing match. And is for
And I must say, this man, Caleb Tempest, has gone by many names on the independents, makes his way to the big stage of ACW Takeover, and is challenging for the spot of inaugural global champion. But many people he has worked with has said he is a complete narcissist, as shown by the fact he has his phone in the ring with him to film himself. That is pure egotistical behaviour, and I just can't overlook that. But he is facing a massively respected opponent worldwide in Lucas Turner, who is more than capable of making a minuscule man out of anybody. And there he is.
at 275 pounds, Lucas Turner.
Ladies and gentlemen, by night's end, we will crown a new champion.
And no offense to you, Cole, but part of me wishes Gorilla Monsoon was here for this match, just so we can hear him say history has been made at the conclusion.
And there it is, the ACW Global Championship with a vibrant blue strap.
It looks beautiful, I cannot lie.
It is one of the most prestigious championships in ACW. It is one of the world championships in ACW. And these two men will be going head to head to claim it as their own.
Hashtag last man standing. This is what this match is about. No disqualification.
And already some ground and pound strikes here from Caleb Tempest.
Beat the hell out of your opponent till they can't make it to
And
their feet by a count of 10. And
do you reckon it's possible he could have Lucas Turner outmatched?
You can feel the resentment
In
building
all
with each step
fairness
there.
here, Scott, I cannot tell you, as these two wrestlers right here in the ring are very, very different when it comes to their style of wrestling. Both big guys, both strength-wise and also in technicality and capability.
I completely agree with you, Billy, and a perfect point of proof of that was Caleb Tempest hitting that Rolling Thunder drop kick. And a huge splash there by Tempest.
He just got rocked there. Taking a few licks here, but nothing that'll keep you down for the
Referee at a count of 2. Lucas Turner now getting his hands on Caleb Tempest. Powerbomb position and a jackknife.
That powerbomb was absolutely
And a huge neck breaker there.
And it seems like you have to be at least a little
And a
sadistic
knee
to be
drop to
victorious
Caleb
in a WQ
Tempest.
match.
Oh, come on, Cole. It's not about being sadistic. It's about being
And a
smart.
face
There's no
wash
safety net in
there.
a disqualification match, and that's a big
And a
factor in
huge
succeeding.
right hand
There's
by
nothing sadistic
Turner.
about it.
And trust me, Lucas Turner is no one to try and trade shots with. That is 275 pounds of muscle and power that he can utilise at the click of a finger. Infamously durable as well. Oh my god, and a huge scoop slam there by Caleb Tempest. Caleb Tempest, not a small man in his own right, but oh my god, a 450 splash by Caleb Tempest to Lucas Turner. And now sizing up Turner. Could this be the end? And he calls that the temporal assault. And Turner already getting back to his feet. That is that durability I made a point about previously. And a huge ripcord elbow. And he's telling Caleb Tempest, get to your feet, I'm not finished with you. And a huge AA there by Lucas Turner, but he calls it the stomach turner. Tempest down for 5, down for 6, down for 7. Could he be out here? Down for 8, down for 9. It's looking like it's over, and Lucas Turner is your inaugural global champion and will represent the ACW Takeover brand as their inaugural world champion. Billy, what do you think of that outcome?
I completely think that he is going to be the new face of ACW Takeover, as he has now won the global title on his debut match. He is going to power through any wrestler that comes his way, and there's going to be I'm gobsmacked. I'm fully gobsmacked.
As someone who has followed Lucas Turner's career, and I mean this with such little disrespect for Caleb Tempest, Lucas Turner was bound to have Tempest stay down from the stomach turner, as throughout his years on the independents and in the big leagues of other companies, not a single soul has ever kicked out of the stomach turner through pinfall, and there have been many an occasion where they have stayed down. But we would like to thank you for tuning in to tonight's edition of ACW Friday Night Takeover, and we will see you on Monday for Monday Night Action. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching.